I'm going to be real here. There is a world where the Indiana Fever can fix all of their short-term problems with one trade. And it's something that I think they need to at least explore. And it's Cameron Brink. I think Cameron Brink for the right price will be available. I absolutely think Cam Brink at the right price is going to be available for teams. Because Lynn Roberts, current outlook of Spark Station via whatever it is, if we had a game tomorrow, Cam Brink would come off the bench. And I think we're all like, well, yeah, duh. Anyone who knows, anyone who like is smart about it realizes, yes, Cam Brink is coming off the bench. Why is Cam Brink coming off the bench? This is like, she is coming off the bench purely because she's not as good as Naka Wumake or Diarca Hamby right now. And I understand they let Azare Stevens go. And a lot of people thought they let Azare Stevens go to give Cameron Brink a spot in the starting lineup. But like, she's not going to start. And not only is she not going to start, she's not going to start and she's not going to be, I'm not going to say in the rotation, but like, she's not even going to be the first sub off the bench. That's probably going to be Erica Wheeler. So you're looking at a player here who is going into year 3, has 2 more years on a rookie deal, but she's not going to start on a rookie deal because I'm pretty sure Neka and Hamby signed for 2 years. So she's not going to have 1 season as a starter on her rookie deal. And as far as archetypes of players go, she is, for me, she has the potential to be the best possible version of like of Alana Smith. Like, that is what you're looking at for Cameron Brink, because I got to be real here. Cameron Brink has got an awful lot. She's got an awful lot of potential, and there are so many flashes. Like, so many times I watch Cameron Brink and I'm like, yeah, I get it. I get the hype. But then if you look at, in general, how she, her, like, true impact, when it comes down to it, like her true impact on games, and you're like, okay, yeah, like, it is what it is. So this is her. Is this her in her rookie year? But if you're just looking at her playing here, this is her rookie season, pushing the floor, getting it out the Hamby, getting it back, finishing. Like, being able to spot up, take it on the perimeter. She's not a 5, she's a 4. She is a shot blocking 4 who has the ability to spread the floor if needed and play on the perimeter. Like, there's a reason why Cam Brink was seen so highly. And the whole thing with Cam Brink, that jump shot as well, is that she is just there's a lot of unrealized potential with Cam Brink. I have to say that. There's a lot of unrealized potential. And even if you look at her last year, playing against the Sparks, or the Storm coming up against Malonga, immediately, good help right there, gets the ball on the wing, can operate from the wing, can operate from the perimeter, does not need to operate on the inside. And this is someone that is a perfect fit beside Leah Boston. We were all wanting Alana Smith, but obviously salary-wise it didn't work. Cam Brink is on a sub 500k salary this year, and I think just over 500k next year. So she's going to be on less than half of what Alana Smith would have cost, half of what Azare would have cost. And the trade price for Cam Brink, I don't think is going to be that high. Like, I think Cam Brink's trade price is you're probably looking at the Fever's 2027 first, finding a way of matching salary, which probably means getting off Ty Harris. Like, it probably means trading Ty Harris. I don't think the Fever are going to do it, but they have to at least look into it. Like, you don't put Raven Johnson in the trade, and it fixes a lot of things. Like, if you put Ty Harris in the trade, because I think their salaries nearly match up. I think the Fever can take something like 50k more. And I think it works out money-wise if they do make this trade. So if you put Ty Harris in it, it brings Ty Harris into a situation where she's a backup 1-2 for the Sparks, who are a good team. She obviously leaves Indiana. And it means that you've got the perfect long-term 4 to play beside Leah Boston. And because, look, I don't think Cam Brink's commanding a max anytime soon. And even for next season, look, if it turns out that Cam Brink takes Mo Billings' spot, fuck it. Mo Billings hasn't started in her career. Has started like 30% of games in her career. You can bring her off the bench. You can bring MHA. It solves the Fever's height issue. And it also solves the Fever's backup point guard conundrum by getting off Ty Harris and meaning that Raven Johnson just plays that position. It is one of those things now where I'm looking at it and I'm like, if the Fever can pull this one off, it fixes a lot of their problem. It fixes the Fever size problem. And not only that, she spreads the floor. She shoots the ball. She operates from the perimeter. She doesn't get in Leah Boston's way. She can run the pick and pop. And you're still having a Leah Boston as your five. Like a starting five of Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, Sophie Cunningham, Cam Brink, and Aaliyah Boston is the best starting five in the WNBA. No question about that. And again, if Angel Reese's price, who's a significantly better player than Cam Brink, is two firsts, a 2028 and 2029 first, if I'm not mistaken, 2028, 2029, the Indiana Fever can surely give up their 2027 first, which I don't think they're really going to use. Let's go 2020. They're not going to bring in more than one draft pick a year. I've made that clear. You give up your 2027 first, 2028 second, 2029 second, and Ty Harris to match salaries for Cam Brink. And if there's another way of matching salaries without getting off Ty Harris, you do that. But effectively, or if you can cut somebody to make the salary, I don't know what way you're going to work it. Or let's be completely real. Maybe you trade somebody to the Portland Fire. Like, the Portland Fire have cap space for that reason. The Portland Fire will be a third team in these trades. They are going to be a third team facilitating trades and taking cap space. Like, that is really what they're trying to do. But this would turn the Fever from borderline contenders to major contenders. And the Sparks are going to listen to trades for Cam Brink. Like, it's a given. It is a given. We saw it with like the Mystics with Aaliyah Edwards. As soon as Kiki Iriafen came, they were like, okay, we were going to try sell high on Aaliyah Edwards. And they went and traded for JC Sheldon, who they thought was a better fit. And then they got a first round pick for JC Sheldon. I think they got JC Sheldon and a second for Aaliyah Edwards. They turned Aaliyah Edwards into a first and a second. I think Cam Brink's stock is slightly higher than Aaliyah Edwards, and I don't think significantly higher. And by the way, the only reason I say Ty Harris is just to fit salaries. Like, I don't want the Fever to do it, but I'm being real here. If it is a case of having to figure out some way of like redirecting Lexi Hull to Portland, you have to consider, as a basketball team, you have to consider it. We don't want to do it, but you have to consider it. If you end up having to relocate a player to Portland out of things, and maybe give Portland 2/3 or something when you don't use your third round picks. This is a trade where if the Fever have to at least entertain it and try to get Cam Brink and try to see if the Washington Mystics will do anything. Not the Washington Mystics. If the LA Sparks will agree to anything to give them Cam Brink, because Cam Brink would be the piece that puts the Fever over the edge. Because of Aaliyah Boston, because of the depth that the Indiana Fever have all around the court. And if you're if you add her to the front court, you don't replace anyone with Mo Billings and Dantas and stuff, there is a bit of front court depth for if she does get in foul trouble. And look, she would fix a lot of Fever's defensive problems. She gives the Fever a spacer, and she's on a pretty good contract for 2 more seasons. Especially a good contract she's on a good contract for 1 year while Aaliyah and Caitlin are still making their Supermax. I think this is something they have to entertain. Absolutely have to entertain it. Anyway, I'll see you guys.